Okay, this video is to show you how to graph a system of linear inequalities when you may not have integer values to plot. So let's take a look at this one. We can see that we have negative 3x minus y is greater than negative 13. 2x plus 5y is greater than 13. So going to the next page, I have already wrote these down. So let's solve these. And let's make it a little bigger. So we're going to have add 3x to each side. So negative y is greater than 3x minus 13. Divide by negative 1. Y is less than negative 3x plus 13. So this will be a dashed line shade below. So you have 0, 13. And if we go back to the graph, we can see that that is off the grid. So we need to find another point that will work. Now we need this to get smaller, so since this is negative, as I go right, i.e. get bigger, this will get smaller. So I'll plug in a 1. So I now have negative 3 times 1 plus 13, which is negative 3 plus 13, which is 10. Now if I plug in a 2, I will get negative 3 times 2 plus 13 equals negative 6 plus 13, and that is 7. So let's go back to the graph, and 110, 27. 110, 27, and we're going to need a dash line, and so we can actually do 1, 2, 3 over 1, 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 1, 2, 3 over 1. So now I will draw a dash line, and yes, I have a ruler up against the tablet. So then put the arrows. And we are again shade below. So we want to shade this way. So now let's do the other line. So this gets negative 2x each side. So 5y is greater than negative 2x plus 13. Divide by 5. So here I'm going to leave it like this temporarily, because this means I need to get this numerator as a multiple of 5 in order to get an integer. So this is dashed line shade above. So we could also write this as y is greater than negative 2/5 negative 2/5 x plus 13/5. So let's start picking values here that are going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Don't need 5. So we get negative 2 times 0 plus 13 is 13. So we'll get 0, 13 over 5. Negative 2 times 1 plus 13 is, that is going to be 11. 11 over 5. Negative 2 times 2 is going to be 9. Oops. That should be 1, 2, 9 over 5. Now I have negative 2 times 3 plus 13 is going to be 7. So 3 comma 7 over 5. Negative 2 times 4 plus 13 equals 5. And of course, 5 over 5 is really 1. So we have 4 comma 1, 5, negative 2, 4 comma 1, negative 5, 2. This becomes 9 comma negative 1. This becomes negative 1 comma 3. And remember, we're going to dash line and shade above. So we now have, then I have 9, negative 1, negative 1, 3, dash line, and this is shade above. So now we're going to have this region right in here. Wait, don't want to erase her. And that is what the graph looks like. Now let's quickly go to the last page, and you can see that is what the system did.